Welcome! Today we are going to make a cute little drawstring bag. You're going to need worsted weight yarn, a 4mm crochet hook, 1mm hemp twine, and a wooden bead. Oh, I forgot. You're also going to want a darning needle to actually get it in. And this yarn is from Quarter Cakes in the colorway Elegant. Let's make a bag. Today I'm using a 4mm crochet hook and some super wash merino wool. We're going to start off with a magic circle. And we're chaining 1. Make 6 single crochet into the loop. Once you have 6, pull tight, put your tail behind, and slip stitch into that first single crochet. Having the chain 1 space makes it a bit easier. I like to hide the tail by working over it for the second row. Now we're going to chain 1 and increase in every stitch. So make 2 single crochet in every stitch of the second row. Meet me back at the end. Now at the end of the row, we're going to ignore our tail. It's been worked over the whole row, so we can just cut it later. And we're going to slip stitch into that first stitch of this row. So what I did here was actually because I hate starting with double crochet. So now we're going to chain 2. This will not count. And we are going to double crochet increase in every stitch. So this will be just as if we had started with 12 double crochet, except for those usually don't line up well, and I hate doing that. So I start with 2 rows of single crochet, then I switch to double crochet increases like I had just done 12 double crochet. So do 2 double crochet in each stitch, 2 double crochet in each stitch all the way around for the 3rd row. We're going to slip stitch into the first double crochet of the row to join, ignoring our chain 2. That was just for height. Chain 2 again, double crochet, and in the second stitch, double crochet increase. Do that all the way around. I'll meet you at the end. At the end of the row, slip stitch into the first double crochet as usual. Now this is the size that I want my bag to be, so I am stopping my increases here. If you want a bigger bag, feel free to continue increasing the bottom more, but since I'm at the size I want, I'm going to chain 2. In this first double crochet, I'm going to wrap around and do a front post double crochet. In the second one, just a normal double crochet. So every other stitch, do a front post double crochet where you work around the stitch, and then the next one work into the top of the stitch, and we will go around like this. At the end of the row, you'll notice you have ridges in your project now. Might be a bit hard to see on this yarn, sorry about that. I'm going to slip stitch into the first stitch, chain 2. Now every other row you're going to start with a double crochet and do a front post double crochet in the next stitch. So it'll be a double crochet and then a front post double crochet. See you at the end? Yeah, you're just going to continue your side rows like that. Always slip stitch to join, chain 2, and do the opposite of whatever the last row was. I'm going to meet you back in a bit. Continue on the height for this mini rows, and we'll be back shortly. And we're back. Okay, so that was 12 rows in total from the base to where I'm ending my wall. So starting row 13, we're going to chain 1 and single crochet all the way around. Okay, for row 14, 15, and 16, you will just single crochet all the way around. Then row 17, we're going to chain 1, yarn over, and we're going to make half double crochets into, well, around the previous row. So we're actually going to be working into the same stitches that row 16 was. And we're just going to yarn over, work into there, and half double crochet around that previous row entirely. I call it a padded half double crochet, but I don't know if it has any other names. I made a whole coaster like this. You can check out that video. But just do these padded half double crochets all the way around for row 17. I'll meet you at the end. At the end of row 17, we're going to slip stitch into our first half double crochet of the row. Chain 1, leave a tail, and cut. We will sew this in later. And we've got our basic bag pretty much. Okay, now we're going to sew in the drawstring. Put your project flat. You can see the end of your row there. We're going to go in the front. There's row 13, 14, and 15. We're going to work slightly to the left, enter on row 14, and exit on row 15. We are going to skip 2, so 1, 2, enter. And then we're going to skip 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, exit. Skip 4 again, 1, 2, 3, 4, enter. 4 one more time, 1, 2, 3, 4, exit. For the back, we're going to skip 2, 1, 2, enter. Skip 2 again, 1, 2, exit. And skip 2 again, enter, 1, 2. Then we're going to skip 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, exit. Skip 4 again, 1, 2, 3, 4, enter. Skip 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, exit. We're back at the front. We're going to skip 2, 1, 2, enter. And go down 1 row to 14. And here you can see we have our nice little drawstring. You can test it out. This is how it will close. I'm going to open it up. On the end that you don't have your needle on, I'm going to level out the ends. Add in your bead if it wants to go in. And then with the end you have your needle on, add your needle to your bead. Oops, there you go. It's a bit of a mess, but it's getting there. Okay, now we're going to want to make sure our bag can open all the way. We're going to cut off our end with the needle. And our bag can open all the way. We're happy with it. We're going to tie a knot. Just make sure when you're tying the knot that the bag indeed can open. The knot might not come out very nice. You can pull each strand to make sure that they are all tight, and fix your knot a little bit. Once you're happy with that, pick a length and cut the end. I may need to redo my knot, but that's what we have for now. So we've got our little drawstring bag, which closes into a nice little rectangle. Ta-da! And we're all done. Thanks for watching and have a great day.